What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Light Project YouTube channel for yet another TUF watch party here on the channel. If you're new to the channel, we've been doing these watch parties for The Ultimate Fighter all season long, and unlike our fight companions, which we do fight companions every single weekend, actually we're starting our first one this week. Tomorrow we're doing a little boxing, but more on that later. These streams are mostly just about hanging out. We're watching TUF together, whether you're watching it or not. I got it on here, so if you guys want to comment along while you're watching the show, please do so. If not, then comment in the live chat. Let's interact. Let's hang out. Let's talk about the world of mixed martial arts, or wherever the conversation leads us. When the fight does begin, we will turn our attention to the fight, and we'll treat that much like we do our fight companions. So back to the live chat we go. What's up, JL? It's good to see you, buddy. JL, one of our exclusive members here on the channel. What's going on, buddy? We will, by the way, folks, highlight the two fighters who will be fighting in today's fight. Jason Knight on Team Chandler, Landon Quinones on Team McGregor. Again, appreciate every single one of you joining us here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and join us for our fight companions every single weekend. We are starting with one tomorrow. All right. Sorry I missed the stream today. Is my only day off work. No worries, buddy. No worries. I appreciate all the support you show to the channel. Glad you're hanging out here, whether it's for, even if it's for TUF, I should say. But you know what's awesome? Contender Series is going to start sooner than later, buddy. Contender Series is going to start sooner than later. And if you're available on Tuesdays for that's the cream of the crop. Man, I hope Connor's team loses once again. I think I saw footage of this scene coming up where Connor's going to spar with some of the guys and he just like beats the shit out of a few of them. What's up, Dio? How was your trip? Well, I went to a concert. It wasn't really a trip, but it was a good afternoon. Thank you so much for asking. I'm going to post some footage of it on the YouTube channel in the next few days. By the way, check out our last clip that we posted last night on the channel. We talk a little bit about Rise, and we talk a little bit about the PFL. I go a little unhinged. Check that out. I heard after the headshot photo was posted, Leon Edwards consoled his manager and was told to stay quiet so he wouldn't get sparked on his way out. Jeez. What's up, Hockey from Home? I thought you went to bed. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm at 75 subs. That's so close. I'm changing my subscriber goal to 150. Peace out. Some of your THPN coworkers are subs too. That is awesome. That is awesome. Now that you've had a few days to let it soak in, I would love to hear you in the present say you were humbled and the MMA community was like we said on Saturday. I was not humbled. I was surprised. And I'm very much happy for Dricus du Plessis. Like I said many times, love the guy. And you know what? He followed his game plan to a T. And JL, I will do one better. I will do one better. Yeah, you got me again. All right. But I filmed a video 2 videos, one reaction because I was unable to stream UFC 290 live, went to an OAR concert, as well as Corey Wong. It was a Minnesota Wild, it was put on by the Minnesota Wild, and it was a concert and like a whole charity hockey game for the Children's Hospital of Minnesota. And the concert slapped, guys. Corey Wong's an incredible guitar player. The Minnesota Wild, OAR, an incredible band as well, and a bunch of the Wild players joined them all on stage after, and it was just a really good time. So caught some PFL in the morning, though. Not the best card, but hey, the community was buzzing, so thanks everyone who joined us for that. PFL Europe 2. But yeah, so anyways, long and the short of it, down the tangent I go. Sunday morning I filmed a pretty much just a reaction video. I had the cameras going for a couple hours. I watched the whole card, and then I gave notes on, or I mean, if the fight needed notes, which most of them did, other than the first one. Sorry, guys. I talked a little bit about the fights and broke them down from what I saw. But yeah, no, man, DDP, he earned that win. And usually, like, it's funny because he never had the best fight IQ before. Not to say he's a bad fighter or dumb by any means. It was just like that wasn't something I would have thought he would have done against Robert Whittaker, would out game plan him, right? Which again, credit to him. That was awesome to see. But he also utilized his tools in that, as Robert Whittaker pretty much just walked into his jab every single time. And Robert Whittaker couldn't get the distance down, and du Plessis hits hard. Whereas Robert, which you were right about this, isn't a TKO threat. But oh my God, DDP is. And he hits hard, man. Harder than Adesanya. Because a jab dropped Robert Whittaker. A jab. And the line at the end of that, which is Adesanya trying to rob him of his moment. My African brother. I'm African, but I'm no brother of yours, son. Oh, man. What a line. What a line. By the way, I have 2 new videos posted tonight. Sweet, I'll check them out. I'll tell you who through DM regarding the sub. All right, cool. Yo, what's up, Shane? One of our exclusive members. It's good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for joining. I remember hearing Robert was show there are levels to this. Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong. How the tables have turned when it comes to Robert fans thinking he would steamroll the African prince. I hope he gets the rematch someday. Someday. But you know what? Like I said, credit where credit's due. I totally thought Rob would be able to find the distance after the first round. He couldn't. And that was so concerning in the second round. That's to say, he kept walking into that jab. See you next stream, Hog from home. Thank you so much for joining. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, like and subscribe. We're just doing a little watch party, which is pretty much just like me going through the comments here. We'll talk about, well, whatever you guys want in the world of mixed martial arts. Talking a little bit right now about Robert Whittaker and Dricus du Plessis, as we have episode 7 of The Ultimate Fighter playing pretty much in the background at this point, because that's how good this show's been this season. If you want to comment on the show, though, like by all means, comment in the live chat here. Vote in the poll question. We do host live fight companions every single weekend, folks. And we have a huge schedule coming up this weekend, including Ice Wars. That's right. Vote in the poll question. Do you know what Ice Wars is? Is it just hockey fights? It's not just hockey fights. And we will be hosting our first Ice Wars stream here on the channel. Full hockey gear on synthetic ice in an octagon, MMA gloves, 2-2-minute rounds, baby. One night tournament. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's in Wyoming this year. It's not even in Canada this year. It's in Wyoming. Shit, I was almost going to go drive there, but I couldn't take another weekend off streaming for you guys. I sent you something on Twitter. I think that may have ended any of DDP's arguments about his innocence in a recent clip. I replied. I think it's mainly because my Spider-Man shorts is how I got in subs. That's awesome. And shout out to Shane, one of our exclusive members, JL. Shane JL, you watching this episode as well? Jason Knight against Landon Quinones. Jason Knight, there's just showing footage of him. He's a good old boy. You know, let's bring Jason Knight's profile here on screen. Again, quarterfinals are about to end. We have one more episode, and then we will get to the semifinals. We'll bring up the bracket here in a moment as well. But first, let's check out Jason Knight. Jason the Kid Knight, 22 wins, 7 losses. He's 30 years old, trains at an American top team, but not out of Florida. 4 KO TKO, 14 submissions, 4 decisions. He's 4-5 in the UFC, 0-1 in the PFL. He went and fought in Gulf Coast MMA 15, where he beat a 24-32 can. Holy shit. After a loss to Bobby Moffett in PFL. He beat, no way, in MMA bare knuckles and game bred fighting, he fought Charles Bennett. He fought Crazy Horse. Dude, I believe Blown Apart has a documentary on Crazy Horse. This guy's, well, he's crazy. Oh my goodness. Pride legend, though. Had a rivalry with Vanderlei Silva. Oh my goodness. Dude, he's been crushing cans since he left the UFC. Even fought in BKFC. He fought Artem. This is the guy who fought Artem Lobov. That's right. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Artem. Wow. Okay, yeah, as you can see, his decline in the UFC. He lost to Amir Khani. Makwan Amir Khani. Sorry about that. Gabriel Benitez, Rico Lamas. Yeah, I mean, he was on a streak in the UFC in 2016, 2017, then just 2018 just nosedived and then went straight up custom rows, bare knucks, and crushed some cans. You know, this might be the first guy. This might be the first guy who loses for Team Chandler. We'll check out his opponent here in 1 sec. Let's first get back to the comments here, folks. Yeah, but I'm not listening to it. Tough that is. So you're watching it, but you're listening to this stream. I like that. Okay, I'll check it out later, buddy. Thank you so much. Is that with professional hockey players in a ring? Activate A, former professional hockey players and like box lacrosse players. But like former, like, you know, like guys who are like 50 years old, former enforcers of the National Hockey League, or like, you know, what would be the regionals on MMA, the minor leagues in you know, Northern Quebec, Canada, and shit like that. But fuck nowhere, Alberta and Ontario. You know what I'm saying? The real hosers of Canada. Tough is so boring. I don't even know any of these people's names, right? I mean, gone are the days, you know, of the heavyweight season. So you can beat Hooker and Caceres, but struggled with the almighty Artem in bare knucks. All right, so Chandler says Jason Knight's going to go out there and surprise some people. Has TR done Ice Wars? That Shane, that's a question you should ask him on Twitter for one of his next episodes. I don't think he has, and I don't think he's savage enough to do so. Actually, no, I know he's savage enough to do so. I don't know if they pay enough for him to do so. But John Morasti, he's an ECHL, LNAH. I believe he's played in the AHL for a bit as well. He's an absolute legend. He's one of like the nastiest hockey fighters, I would say, of the modern era anyways. He's probably up there. He's someone when you are into hockey fights, you know, Nasty Morasti. What's the rules? Can the go full out MMA or not? No, so it's in an octagon, but the ground is synthetic ice, and it's stand up. It's a hockey fight, but it's a 2-minute round hockey fight, and I think a third round if it's tied, and like there's judging, which again, like they tell you what the criteria is. It's absolutely insane, and they just straight up they have full on hockey gear and MMA gloves, and they just like have a hockey fight. They go for it's like very technical hockey fight, trying to break the hands down to. It's incredible. And they've had a few events now. They've had a few events, one night tournament, you know, full on Pride style, full on, you know, old school UFC style, one night tournament. You're fighting up to 3 times. It's incredible. Whether it's in a casino, whether it's in a rec center. Now I think it's actually might be in a casino now again, but regardless, it is unbelievable. And I'm just, as a hockey fan and a fight fan, I'm fucking swooning over this. It was inspired by, and this just warms my heart because I grew up in this small town of Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. Shane's hometown as well. They hosted the first one in the 90s that was straight up like the movie Goon 2, where it was in where the Prince George Cougars played, Shane, the CN Center. And it was just fighters would just skate up to each other, square up in the middle of the ice, and just like give her for, I think it was 2-minute rounds as well. And this promotion has recreated it. They are on Fight TV, where a lot of boxing streams, where Ryzen currently is on for North America as well. It's truly incredible, and I am honored to be able to stream that this weekend. I do not think he's one of the best middleweights. What's up, Brittany? It's great to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Brian and I, breaking news. Oh, I'm excited to see it. I will get to Brian's comment here in a sec. I know in one podcast a while back, he said someone wanted him to do hockey fights. He thought he was doing a commercial or something, but it was a real hockey fight. Maybe, Shane, maybe he was in the one in Prince George. Maybe that was the one for Prince George. All I'm saying is an elite fighter, welterweight, and he's supporting Izzy 100%. I think he knows what he's talking about. Oh, I see. Bilal. Haven't listened to his podcast in a while, though. I think I'm like 4 or 5 episodes behind. What? Breaking news, everybody. Britt went for surgery and found out that she's pregnant. Big surprise. Let's fucking go. Congratulations, Brian and Brittany. OG subscribers on this channel. Devout followers on this channel. Oh my God, that is amazing news, guys. Everyone, give them a freaking round of applause. Congratulations. Oh my God, look, I'm smiling ear to ear. That is amazing news, guys. Congratulations. Wow. I can't wait to tell Kyle as well. Kyle will for sure be fucking stoked too, man. That is amazing. You know what? I'm going to text Kyle right now. Again, congratulations, guys.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Nothing but best wishes, warm thoughts here from myself, and I speak on behalf of the rest of the folks on the City Light Project YouTube channel. That is amazing. Oh, man. Best news I heard today. That's awesome, guys. Again, congratulations. Shane saying, Terry Ryan, he hadn't done the fight at the point of the podcast. For those who don't know, Terry Ryan, one of the best hockey storytellers of all time. You can check out his podcast, Tales with TR. Go check it out. It's amazing. The guy, again, one of the best, not only sports storytellers, but it just happens to be hockey. His story of how he entered the National Hockey League is amazing in its own right. But man, this guy's got stories for days. It's truly amazing. Imagine Connor's last guy wins the whole thing. Well, there's two more. Right? There's one more episode of quarterfinals, but I do think that Landon Quinones could maybe beat the Bare Knucks guy. We'll get into it in a sec. You're so welcome, Brittany. Again, that is amazing news. That is awesome. Look, I'm smiling ear to ear. Congratulations, guys. That's so awesome. Wow. And look at that. Congrats all around. That is amazing. Much love, yes, from everybody. We were up north. Kyle would have been proud. Britt killed it. 2 northern 35-inch plus her first bigs. That is amazing. You know what? I'm gonna tell him all of that here in just a bit when I text him the news. That is amazing. Wow. Kyle, I'm sure Kyle will reach out or comment on YouTube or something like that, because that is amazing. Well, proud of you, for you guys, for you getting pregnant, and I'm proud of that catch, Brittany. Look at that. Oh, nothing but love, guys. That is amazing. That is amazing. Big news indeed. Wow. Oh, it looks like as the show's back on here, it looks like Jason Knight got a little cut right under his right. Oh, right. Oh, that's a nasty cut on his right side. Oh, like right next to his eye, right at the end of his eyebrow there. And it's just like not quite on the eyelid, but right on the corner there, right where that orbital bone ends. Wow. I mean, that's going to require stitches. He just might not be able to train for the however many days or leading up to that. Oh, look at that, Diego. Claps all around, baby. Let's
That
go.
shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
We tried sending pics of the fish to Kyle too, but it wouldn't post. Hey, email them to me. Email them to me. Brian has my email, right? Email them to me. I'll forward to him. He'd be pumped. He'd be pumped. And I'll reply with a couple pictures from that last video that he posted. He had like a few different thumbnails that he was gonna, that he was deciding to use, and some of them were like wicked that we didn't decide to go with for the thumbnail of that video. But I think you guys would love the picture. Also, Cody Gibson. Oh, Dana White has a Hasbulla shirt on for the filming of this. Oh my goodness, that might be the highlight of this episode. Dana White with the Hasbulla shirt. Okay, so Cody Gibson is apparently having issues with his knee. Yeah. Email them to me. I'll make sure Kyle gets them. Dude, this is so funny. Dana White with the Hasbulla shirt. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Chandler's busy in the medical room this episode with the cut and now with Cody Gibson's knee. Again, like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Vote in the poll question. Let me know if you know what Ice Wars is. If you missed me explaining it, if you're just joining us right now, this is just a watch party. We do host fight companions every single weekend, up to 6-7 per weekend. And this weekend, we're making up for a thin Saturday, a thin weekend in Fight Companions last weekend. Shout out to everyone who joined us in the morning for PFL. And a big shout out to our exclusive members who are here in the live chat as well. Shane, JL, and a big congratulations to Brian and Brittany again. Much love, guys. Much love. Oh, so Cody Gibson has some ligament issues in his knee. 8 weeks to heal. Oh my God, he might be out of this tournament. So does this fight still happen? I think Chandler's got Connor. I don't think it happens, although... Oh, by the way, Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury are going to fight, so I imagine Dana White needed to announce some big news. I know Chandler tweeted a Christmas emoji, but like Conor McGregor needs to get into the USADA testing pool. He's still not in it. So like he needs 6 months minimum, right, of being in the pool. I think they might still fight eventually. I think Chandler gets a fight before him, to be perfectly honest. I don't think Chandler's going to wait, a year to fight Conor. He'll fight someone else in between. What's up, Andrew? That was a member stream this morning. It was a clip, Andrew, and thanks for watching it. I appreciate it. Francis is going to get smoked. Oh, yeah, but he's making them dollar bills to get smoked. Cha-ching. He's going to make probably more off that fight than he made in total earnings in the UFC. Chandler versus Islam. I would say Islam probably beats him. Islam does have a really good chin, so even if Chandler lands some good shots as he blitzes, if Islam survives, Chandler's gas tank will go. The pace would be crazy, though. Chandler's better than Islam when he strikes, when he sticks to the game plan. Yeah, but he just like goes full on savage mode. Now Chandler's more humble and better than Islam. Again, that word humble. That word humble. I mean, he's more well-rounded. Sure, yes, he's a better striker, I'd say. Just Islam is just so tough, and I think that Islam would out-wrestle him and just outlast him with the pace that he could probably put on, especially at this age for Chandler. It'd be a high-paced fight for the first round and a half, and Chandler would have to hurt him early, I imagine, no? Oh, yes, I know. All right, let's take a look at the opponent here for Jason Knight. Again, Jason Knight, upon going on his losing streak in the UFC, crushed some cans in MMA, absolute cans, and fought in bare knucks in multiple promotions and in bare knucks MMA. But he is fighting a prospect here, and the prospects have not won a single fight for Team McGregor. They were close last week, but too little, too late. 7-1-1 record for the Lone Wolf. He's 27 years of age. 5 KO TKO, 1 submission, 1 decision. He's never been knocked out. He's never been submitted. His only loss has come via decision. He had a draw in Bellator in 2017, and he's been fighting in Titan between 2018 and 2022. Titan FC is not a bad regional promotion, folks. He went 7-1 in that promotion. He's been Titan pretty much his entire career, other than that one Bellator fight. Wow. 5-fight win streak right now. Beat a 9-3 guy in his last fight, and he put him out. Beat a 9-3 guy before that as well, put him out. Dude, this guy likes to knock motherfuckers out and beat an undefeated guy as well. So honestly, I'm way more confident in this being the first prospect that wins this season. Again, a recap here for the veteran Jason Knight on Team Chandler. Again, keep your comments coming, folks. We'll get back to them in just a moment here. 14 submissions. Yeah, he's dangerous on the ground. And if he gets Quinones on the ground, maybe that's it. Maybe that's his first submission loss. 4-5 in the UFC. Did have a good run in the UFC. Beat Dan Hooker, young Dan Hooker, Alex Caceres, 2 notable names. Then just 2-4 fight losing streak in the UFC. Lost to Artem Lobov. By the way, this was an absolute war of a fight. Highly recommend everyone checking out this fight. Went in Empire and had a custom rules bout. Then beat Artem Lobov, which is another great fight as well. Look at this can. 12-4 in Icon. Beat Charles Bennett, which I love the whole story that is Crazy Horse Charles Bennett. MMA bare knuckle. And for those who don't know Charles Bennett's story, please go check out his documentary that Napoleon Bonaparte made and posted. But look at his record here. 30-42. Lost to Bobby Moffett, who's not the best fighter, and he still lost the decision to him. And then his last fight, he beat a 24-32 guy. No shit, you knocked him out in Gulf Coast MMA 15. So not looking too good here for the veteran on this episode. I'll bring the bracket up here on screen, and we might highlight the fighters just one more time here before they fight. Although they're probably going to get to the fight soon here. They're just showing a Conor McGregor training camp. Or training day, I should say. All right, here's the bracket, folks. Let's get back to the comments here. This I don't like about Chandler. No gas. Not like my boy Colby. And it's because he just drains it because he fights at such a high pace so early. And I mean, that was the thing. He could have beaten Justin Gaethje if he didn't fade quicker than Gaethje when they fought, which was an amazing fight. I really hope Justin smokes Dustin, man. I cannot stand that snake. I don't know why you don't like Dustin Poirier, who's one of the most well-respected fighters in the UFC. Oh, Brian doesn't like Dustin Poirier either. God damn. I'm so happy for Robert Lawler. Final fight, and he made me emotional. What a legend. Guys, again, I cannot wait. I'm going to be editing it tonight to post my reaction video to UFC 290. I couldn't stream it that last weekend, and I apologize, guys. I was at the OAR concert, but I did Sunday morning make a cup of coffee, and I didn't know the results of all the fights. And I set up a few cameras, and I just filmed the few hours of me watching it. I'm going to be finishing editing all that up for you guys. So at least you can see some of my raw reaction to some of the fights. I mean, I did end up watching the main event live because I got home just in time, and I watched most of the Moreno and Pantoja fight at a bar right after the concert. But for the most part, for the rest of them, I knew Robbie won. I didn't know how, and it was truly amazing. Good for Robbie. Absolute legend. Ends with 30 wins. Jason Knight is a rough-looking 30-year-old. I thought he was in his late 30s. The almighty Artem is a badass. The greatest MMA love story. Artem Lobov and Conor McGregor. There was a lot of fast knockouts. Bo Nichols' fight ended in 38 seconds, and Robbie Lawler's fight ended in 38 seconds, and Aguilar's fight 17 seconds, and Denise Gomes' fight ended in 20 seconds. Crazy card indeed.
Oh my God!
What is up, Mateo, the Chicago Blackhawks lover? How's it going, buddy? Chicago Blackhawks of the National Hockey League. That is your new favorite team. I'm just giving you a hard time. Mateo was on our friend's podcast the Pod Snipe Selly. And the first comment in the stream is, I'm low-key becoming a Blackhawks fan. And I'm pretty sure that's what you wrote verbatim. I took a screenshot just in case. I'm just giving Mateo a hard time. He's a Minnesota Wild fan. And generally, the two teams that you don't root for in Minnesota are Colorado and Chicago. Mateo, also an exclusive member here. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, buddy. How are you this evening? I had to ditch the boys on Sound the Foghorn because it was time to stream, but I think it's going to be a fun episode. I had fun, so I hope everyone digs it. He's a douche. Destin went after my boy, and I cannot stand that swamp trash. Even though your boy was like pretty much using Dustin Poirier's face as a tissue. I do like. So that's the thing. Like, person aside too. Like, I just love the fighter. Hernan, what's going on, Hernan? It's great to see you, buddy. That Robbie knockout was insane. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
What is up, Grave Digger Jones? I haven't watched that YouTube video yet. I was a guest on a podcast right before I jumped on this stream, but I'll check it out right after this. By the way, guys, go check out Mr. Grant Gregory, his YouTube channel. You know him from the live chat here. I'm going to be appearing on Mr. Grant Gregory's YouTube channel regularly, if not every week, then to preview and have a cool little show, not just a podcast, but like a show for you guys on YouTube before every major UFC and other notable fight cards. So if you haven't already, go subscribe to Mr. Grant Gregory's channel. Go subscribe to MMA Wise as well. New friend of ours in the live chat, starting out their YouTube channel, so it doesn't hurt. I was their 10th subscriber, and they've been supporting this channel like crazy as well. So there's a couple channels you guys can go show some love to as well. Even though Miller dodged a bullet for not fighting Gordon pulled out or got removed. So I don't think Miller dodged a bullet. Imagine if Miller and Dustin was 5 rounds. Dustin would have his leg snapped. I mean, if they fought in their prime, I mean, Dustin's arguably in his prime right now, but if Jim Miller was like the same age as him, that would be an insane fight. I think Jim Miller would probably get worked. I think he'd hold his own for like 2 rounds. I think he'd start to fade with just like how hard Dustin hits. But you're right with the leg kicks, though. And if you could get Dustin to the ground, I know Dustin's jiu-jitsu is a little underrated, but I think the way that Jim Miller's been able to use his wrestling and kind of mix it with his jiu-jitsu, like he's a tough motherfucker too, but he's getting up there in age. I want the rivalry back. Chandler had a stuffed nose kicking him while he is down. He was in the moment. Dustin was premeditated. I mean, you blew your bloody snot on someone. That ain't cool. I got less respect for Chandler because of that. Yo, what is up? Sean O'Malley, one of our exclusive members here. Benjamin, what's going on, buddy? How long until Bilal's legacy surpasses GSP's? 2 more easy wins? Stop it. But he doesn't even have the belt yet. Let's start with winning a championship and then go from there. How about that? Best welterweight since GSP. What are you guys doing to me? What are you guys doing to me? Look at this. JL's just like grinning ear to ear now. He's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Let's fucking go, baby. Guys, I think this is going to be a quick fight. It's already 10:34 Eastern time right now. And the fight hasn't started already. Ooh. This means I do believe Quinones is gonna win the first one for McGregor here. You guys want me to highlight the fighters again? Jason Knight against Landon Quinones. It's not going to be good, guys. It's not going to be good. I'm telling you. Let's quickly. We'll speed. Whoops. Topology. One sec. There we go. But yeah, not confident with Jason Knight here. The first veteran fighter upon doing these watch parties and watching this season, who going into this I was like, oh yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna win at all. And get back to your comments, keep them coming. So look at the last fighter he beat, a 24-32 guy here. I'll make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Tomato can lost to a meth fighter in PFL. Freaking Crazy Horse. Okay, you want to know what Crazy Horse's record is? It's 30-42-2. All right, Shout out Charles Bennett. Cliff Wright, 12-14. That was bare knuckle MMA. Beat Artem Lobov and BKFC. Avenged the loss because Artem beat him. Both of these fights, by the way, were absolute wars, so go check them out. And a custom rules fight against this dude in Empire FC. Who the fuck is this guy? 10-19. Like, talk about the worst veteran on the show. And he lost to guys in the UFC who weren't that good. So, yeah. And Landon Quinones, we'll take a quick look at him as well. Again, we'll get right back to your comments here, guys. Yeah, I think unless Landon Quinones just fucking sucks, which I don't think he does, there's no way Knight's gonna beat this kid. 27 years old, 5 KO TKO, 1 submission, never been knocked out, never been submitted, only lost via decision. His first ever fight was in Bellator. It was a draw. Titan FC is a fine regional promotion. Fury FC is way worse in my opinion. 7-1 in that promotion. He lost to 2-0 guy when he was 2-0 respectively as well. Undefeated since then. And look at this. Other than, whatever, this 0-3 guy. Beat a 4-0 guy. Beat a 4-1 guy. Beat a 9-3 and another 9-3 guy after that. And he knocked them both out in that fight respectively. Dude, this kid's going to win. This kid's going to win. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Boom, 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 boom. Zoomer, what's going on, Zoomer? It's great to see you, buddy. And Foul One as well. By the way, shout out to Zoomer Loyalist, Foul One, Gravedigger Jones, Benjamin, Shane, JL, all you exclusive members. I appreciate it. Guys, Brittany and Brian are having a baby. They announced it here. They shared the news with us. Congratulations again, guys. Just want to share the news with the rest of the stream. What comments did I miss here? I believe Bilal is the best welterweight skill-wise and knowledge-wise. Seriously. Just because Bilal doesn't have the belt doesn't mean he ain't the real champ. No comment. Gravedigger Jones, maybe. Gravedigger Jones, don't say that. You don't have to conform. I like the Robert Glazers after the second Izzy fight, man. I'm happy they got humbled. I didn't get humbled. I was wrong. I didn't get humbled. Robert beat Izzy in that second fight. How's it going, everyone? Yes, how is it going, everyone? How's your week going? Happy Tuesday. We will be streaming tomorrow night, by the way. Ayo. Just some boxing. It's free on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Diego, what's the name of the promotion again? I haven't even posted the schedule in the community tab yet. I'm going to be doing that right after this stream. So check out the community tab right after this stream for the streaming schedule. But we will be streaming tomorrow evening. A little boxing to start off this week. Back-to-back one championship on Friday as well. Super Lek is back to save the card, baby.
Oh, my God.
I missed the first 30 minutes. Did I miss anything interesting? Honestly, the only thing interesting that you missed, Zoomer Loyalist, the most loyal of all Zoomers, was honestly just kicking it with us in the channel. I really feel like our conversations and the vibes here were more entertaining than this fucking show. Nicholas' footwork wasn't the best, to be honest. Bo Nickel? Zoomer, I never even start these tough episodes until at least 30 minutes in on purpose. Yeah, it's a far cry from the old days, boys and girls. Nothing more of the actual fights are worth watching. Nah, just the vibes here. Just the vibes here. Mexican John Mayer. He's going to win. Funny, I remember hearing that on Saturday. Yeah, like I said, I was wrong in my prediction. Doesn't mean I got humbled. I wasn't gloating about it. If anything, I praised Robert as well. And now I want him to beat. I want South Africa to beat China. Let's go. That baby better be named Anthony. Anthony Pettis. Anthony Pettis Kielman. Pro Box, yes. So Pro Box promotions tomorrow night. Every second Wednesday. Free boxing on YouTube. We're going to be watching it. We're going to be hosting a fight companion for it. And I hope to see you all there. Yeah, don't encourage him about the Bilal stuff. Gravedigger. We don't need it right now. It was actually Benjamin who started the conversation. Again, Zoomer Loyalist, one of our exclusive members on the channel. Appreciate you, buddy. Brian wants a boy so you can name it Tate. Hey, one of my best friends is named Tate. I'm not too upset about it. I can't be an Izzy fan because he was a racist to Whitaker. He said he wasn't a real Kiwi. Yeah, my favorite line, other than Benjamin caught it as well and commented on it in the Discord when we were chatting away. And again, if you want to join our Discord, join our exclusive membership program. Become an exclusive member. If you don't, that's cool. I'm just happy for you guys to be here. Shout out to the exclusive members again, though, for going above and beyond for supporting the channel. Even if you just want to support us for 1 month, you'll always have access to the Discord. But anyways, Benjamin caught that. Was it Joe Rogan who's like, the great Israel Adesanya? And you quickly like see DDP grab the mic. He's like, he's not that great. But my favorite line in that exchange was, I'm African, but I'm no brother of yours, son. Oh, it was awesome. Ain't no brother of yours, son. That's a mic drop moment right there. Hamzat and Leon better than Bilal. Let's go. Let's go. You're learning, Mateo. You're learning.
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Wrong one.
Look at me now.
There we go. I was going with Drickus against Robert Whitaker, but respect for Robert. Said he wasn't a real Kiwi. Drickus sleeps, is he? I'm just not a fan of the African Prince backpedaling after you see the clip. Again, I think I'm making a whole separate video on this. I think Izzy's making a big deal out of something that wasn't meant to be like hurtful or disrespectful in any means. And Izzy's using it to sell the fight. So like, again, Izzy, credit where credit is due. Like, you want to sell the fight, use this. It's working. But I think like it's making a pretty big divide amongst fans, and it's just a space where the UFC like is like, oh god damn it, really? Like this is how the fight's being promoted. Hamzat, Rinat, and Shavkat all rising in the welterweight division at the same time is like watching 3 trains heading straight towards each other at full speed, waiting for them all to collide. Oh my god, that is a great analogy. It's so true. They're all amazing. Said he wasn't a real Kiwi because he lives in Australia. Saying I'll be the first African champ can ruffle feathers. Yeah, again, like I wouldn't have said that, but I think we all understand the context in which he was saying it. And again, I wouldn't open those can of worms, but kind of like what Chelsan said on Ariel Hawani's show, like I don't have a problem with him saying that, right? Because I don't think there was any. I don't think the intent was to be for lack of a better term, fucking mean. You know what I mean? Like rude, disrespectful, malintent. You know what I mean? All right, fighters are weighing in ready, guys. This is gonna be a quick finish. It's 10:44 Eastern time right now. If it was a fight that would have gone throughout both, or would have gone to the 2 rounds, or potentially 3, it would have started already. He'd be the first champ out of Africa. I think he definitely has a chance. I mean, Khazmat's already passed them both. Oh, everyone's talking about it, Zoomer. Even in our Discord today, I think Benjamin even brought it up. Yeah, he's such a classy guy too. That's the thing. Like, if he was, put it this way, if he was more of a Josh Koscheck type of personality, you know what I'm saying, in that category, then I'd be a lot more critical of DDP. He is such a fucking classy dude that's why I got overall. It's just like it's being used to sell the fight now by Israel Adesanya. I truly think Israel Adesanya doesn't care as much as he's playing it out to be. And again, I'm not blaming him for that. I'm just saying I bet they're gonna hug it out after the fight. I don't think they're gonna carry it over to the next one. I said it'll be the first after chat. If we were going to be nice and say, "Oh, he didn't mean this," we got to keep the same energy with Izzy. Again, I just gave my opinion on Izzy there. Come on, Renat blows past Bilal and Jeff Neal in under a minute each. Renat probably beats Hamza and Shavkat, honestly. Hazmat, I don't know yet. Shavkat just has been, I don't even want to say makes more mistakes. He just likes to play with his food a little bit more, I think. Whereas Chimaev's like, I want to end the fight as soon as possible. Submission or knock you out. I want to kill everybody. People getting offended at what DDP says are soft. He's a good dude. We also said he never said he would be the first real African champ, and then turned out to be a lie. Yeah, but again, how many interviews do you think he did speaking on it? And again, it was upon the media picking it apart where they're like, oh my God, we found where he actually, said it. Where we all knew, any normal person knew the intent there, right? Which, like, again, I watched the Helwani thing as well. And I'm usually on Helwani's side, and I'll take all the blame for that. Actually, I shouldn't even say usually on his side. I say I'm just like a fan of Helwani. I don't rip on him as much as like everybody else does. But for this episode, I will say there were parts where I was rolling my eyes going like, come on, Ariel, like, this is not fair. But again, overall, I don't think Izzy cares as much as he makes it out to be. I think truly he's using this to help sell the fight as he should. It just sucks that as a result, the waves it's going to cause are going to create some vocal divide, or we're going to see people, being divided, or at least speak on it on social and things like that. And it's probably a nightmare for the UFC and potentially their PR here moving forward. But I don't blame Izzy for maybe turning up the heat a little bit. And I truly think DDP is not a bad human. He does look like a dog. Funny you say offended when Izzy says the N-word. People assume, oh, since he's white, he cannot say it. Seems soft from the fans. Again, good promo. Playing, going ham in the cage. Dana White's wearing a Hasbulla shirt. Yeah, Shane, all episode. I mean, DDP's is his guy, by the way, guys. JL, like, DDP's his guy. Oh, well, fair enough. Fair enough. And that's what I mean. Like, if I was him, I would have probably not opened up that can of worms, right? And that's what I'm saying. And thank you so much for commenting, Aston LC. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was him, I wouldn't have opened up that can of worms, just because, like, you're gonna cause waves. But I don't think I don't think he's a bad person. You know what I mean? And then I do think, like, Adesanya's part is he's I think he's not happy about it. I do think he's cranking it up a little bit because, hey, it's gonna sell the fight, and it already has. Dun, 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 dun. Fuck all this filler just for the fight. Let's go already. Well, like I said, it's going to be a knockout because we're 10 minutes till the end. Hassania brought some bad energy. Again, appreciate the comment, Aston LC, and everyone commenting on this. Seems to me most MMA fans are on DDP's side. Most people who only read clickbait headlines are with Izzy. Yeah, this one I tend to agree as well. Well, I don't think anyone's in this situation acting like a victim. Yeah, there is a lot of clickbait though, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think anyone's acting like a victim. DP just needs to address it. Like, obviously, he set the tone that others in Africa, South Africa have a pathway like he did, and you don't have to move overseas to make it. Absolutely, absolutely. No, great comment there, Aston. Great comment. More like a lion ready to devour, is he? Team Chandler, Jason Knight is fun to watch. West Coast, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, let's turn our attention back to the fight here since it's about to begin. And folks, it's not going to be a long one. Someone is getting knocked out, whether it is Jason Knight or Landon Quinones? And West Coast, have you heard of Ice Wars? Vote in the poll question, guys. Vote in the poll question. Z fans are all casuals or weirdos as well. I mean, I don't think all of them are. Again, I'm a fan of Izzy the fighter. He could have, but I mean, at the same time, you kind of do how to sell a fight a little bit. The more I hear Ariel, the more I understand Dana's perspective on him. He's getting a little too comfortable, I think, on that high horse of his. When he came back to the MMA hour, I thought it was probably like the peak. But yeah, he's getting a little too high there in his high horse. I think with Jason Knight took place March because it was showing the Usman versus Leon 3 poster. If you saw, oh yeah, no, that's true. Good observation there. West Coast DEP did nothing wrong. I voted no idea what it is. So West Coast, it is a one-night tournament. A one-night tournament in an octagon, synthetic ice, full hockey gear, on skates with MMA gloves, 2 2-minute rounds, a third round if needed. Judging, yes, there's a criteria, and you win this freaking bejeweled fucking crown that says you were the king of Ice Wars. It is the most hick-ass Canadian shit ever, but it is my hick-ass Canadian shit. We're going to be streaming that for the first time this weekend. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay, JL, but again, like, we can keep going on and on about this. I think we all kind of know where each other stand on it, and at the end of the day, I don't think I like it, and I think I speak on behalf of most people, even you here, JL, that are like, he's not a bad guy. Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe JL disagrees with you. But anyways, JL, we got a fight to watch here, buddy. And like I said, we know your stance on it. We all kind of gave our opinions on it as well. I don't know if there's much more to talk about it here. Like I said, I'm going to be making a video on it as well. All right, let me just update the ticker on the screen here, and we'll get right to it, folks. Which honestly, I don't even need to. We know what's going to happen here. Round 1.
Let's get it on.
There's only a few minutes left in the show. Somebody's getting knocked out. Okay, Landon Quinones. Jason Knight. Jason Knight's got his knees wrapped here. Body kick by Landon Quinones. Oh, and brawling in the pocket here is Jason Knight. Jason Knight going full bare knucks mode here. Underhooks. Quinones pushing him up against the cage. We'll get right back to the comments here in a sec, folks. As again, this fight's probably not going out of the first round, given that there's only, 7 minutes left in the show now? Nice takedown by Quinones. I don't know if that was a smart move there, because Jason Knight, he's got some submissions. Despite being a brawler, he's got some submissions, and oh my god, he's going for the armbar there. Triangle. Oh my god, he's gonna fucking get a triangle. He's gonna fucking get a triangle. Jason Knight's gonna get a triangle. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. He's gonna get the triangle. Oh my goodness, it's over.
We're gonna finish it, and it's all over.
Why did he go for the takedown? Why did he go for the takedown against a guy who has how many submissions again? 14. Dude, props to Jason Knight, because as I said, this was the one guy I was the least confident in going into this episode. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Wow. Isha, Canadian beer is the best beer ever. Yes, it's not super light like what you guys got down south here. I would say there's certain spots for American craft beer, Minnesota being one of them, that are amazing. But generally your run of the mill stuff in Canada is pretty damn good. Diego, he predicted correctly. Yeah, no, JL, I agree. That's what I said as well. But at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with it. West Coast indeed. 7-0. Fast and facile. Hey, un petit peu de français. Can't believe it's 7-0 Chandler right now. I bet Dana is pissed. Somebody asked him that at the last UFC press conference. Hey, guys, I watched the UFC 290 Dana White presser, and someone asked him, or maybe it was the No, it was the presser. And they were asking, like, given like what the situation is right now, 6-0 at that time, would you have changed something about it? Would you have changed something about the format? And Dana just like aggressively was like, no. Hell yeah, it is, buddy. Hell yeah, it is. Oh my God, I love this guy. I'm going to the semifinals, baby. Woo! Jason Knight, I fucking love you.
Yeah, that shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Oh, I love this guy. One more fight and we're 8-0. That's what he tells Connor on his way out. Connor is grunting. Wow. Connor's getting absolutely clowned on this show, ladies and gentlemen. Had that for the first time on Canada Day. It's not bad. A little Labatt Blue. So they make Pabst Blue Ribbons as well. That's brewed by Labatt. Which Pabst Blue Ribbon kind of sucks, but I mean what? It's a cheap beer, right? Like, for my cheap beer, Lucky Lager out on the West Coast. Shout out West Coast. Thanks so much for joining. And Ham's here from the land of sky blue waters, baby. There's nothing. $15 for a 30 pack? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? All day, every day. So McGregor's pissed. Oh, yes. So someone was asking Dana, like, what happens if he loses every quarterfinal fight? Because then he'd have no fighters in the semis. And I think there was 1 year Rampage Jackson. He only won. No, Rampage Jackson, I think, has only had 2 fighters ever enter the semifinal. Oh, no, one fighter enter the semifinals. That was his worst record. But I mean, Rampage Jackson was still such a big part of the show in the heavyweight season. I think he maybe won 2 in the 4th season. Oh, Quinones. Hey, I do like his fire here. Connor's trying to say, encourage him. He's like, fuck that shit, calling it how it is. Hey, I'd take Labatt over Miller Lite. Man. All right, let's check out live here, folks. If Kaposa posted his schedule for the week. It doesn't look like he posted it yet. So probably first thing tomorrow, I imagine he's going to post it because there are fights tomorrow. But we are going to be doing some boxing. We have a boxing stream tomorrow. Thursday, we'll probably squeeze something in Thursday night. Back-to-back one championship cards on Friday. There's a lot going on Friday as well. Then we'll do a little Ice Wars and UFC on Saturday. I believe there's KSW on Saturday as well. So a big, big weekend of mixed martial arts and fighting on ice in a one-night tournament. Let's go. Let's go. Landon has 3 IQ for taking down your opponent when you're past when you pass the success, when your path, my apology, to success is striking. Absolutely activate, eh? So quarterfinal fight next, folks. I mean, McGregor has one more guy. Some of our American beers are starting to be brewed in Canada now. That's cool. What time is Ice Wars? I couldn't find anything about it. That's a good question. Let's check that out too. I started to see them start plugging it hard this week. That Canadian hard. So let's take a look. Maybe it's not on Fight TV anymore. It was on Fight TV. God, I hope they're still fucking broadcasting it. I'll get back to you on that. I got a buddy who's going and covering the event, so I'll ask him because, yeah, I haven't seen anything on Fight TV, and usually they have a link for it by now. So thanks for bringing that up. But I do know they're having an event in Wyoming on the 15th. All right, TUF after show. We'll stay on a little bit longer, folks. We'll stay on a little bit longer. McGregor's the last dude. You're going to have so much pressure on him. Or McGregor's last dude has so much pressure on him. Either that or they're already mentally throwing in the towel. Let's take a look at McGregor's last guy. Dean Thomas. Kind of a goofy character. But honestly, the after show of TUF has been more entertaining than the fucking show. Now, again, there's been some good fights. I get it. But, like, let's be honest. All right, so we got Rico DiSciullo. Let's take a look at him. Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, no, he's fighting next month. Yeah, first fight companion of the week, ladies and gentlemen, will be tomorrow. And I appreciate everyone watching here. We're just hanging out now. The episode of TUF is done. Surprise, surprise. Quick finish, given that the fight fucking started with 8 minutes left in the episode. I got after TUF on in the background. And again, folks, like the video, subscribe to the channel, join us for some fight companions this week. Check out our content here on the channel. We do fight companions every single weekend, and we're starting early on Wednesday. Vets vs. Prospects made this show not great. We had no wars. Yes, I did rank him the lowest. Team McGregor first round finish. What's up, Tyrone? It's good to see you, buddy. Go Leafs. Okay. It's good to see you, buddy. How was your week going thus far, Tyrone? Again, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the donation last stream, buddy. Really appreciate it. Tyrone been joining us on various live streams. And we're streaming tomorrow night. Well, I guess tomorrow night, my time. Tyrone, some boxing. Thursday, I forget what's on Thursday. We're going to be doing a live stream Thursday, Friday, back-to-back one championship cards. Friday fights Muay Thai, then a fight night, which Super Luck is saving the main card. Thank God. And yeah, UFC and Ice Wars, knock on wood, we can actually find a broadcast for it on Saturday. So, oh, and KSW as well on Saturday. Yeah, it already happened. It just finished. Roberts getting mouthy to Connor. Can't wait to see you there, buddy. And again, hope you're having a good week. Yeah, the after TUF is actually better than the TUF recently. Yeah, because like the bonus footage that they're showing is actual footage of them in the fucking house interacting with each other or training. There's more like footage of them outside the house as filler than just like any sort of footage that would make this show a reality show. I say every single episode, this show is not the Ultimate Fighter that we once knew. This show is a UFC embedded vlog with a fight at the end. Just a very long embedded vlog. Oh, Jason Knight won. Connor's guy took him to the ground. The guy got him in a triangle choke like a minute and a half into the fight. I thought Jason Knight was going to get finished too, but his opponent, who was path to victory, was on the feet, took him down. Jason Knight got his 15th submission. Well, I guess this was an exhibition match, but he had 14, or no, was it 11 or 14 submissions in his career? But anyways, regardless, most of his wins came by submission. So this is McGregor's guy for next week. He's third. Oh yeah, this is the 36-year-old prospect. What the fuck, man? 4 KO, TKO, 3 submissions, 4 decisions, 2-0 in Bellator, 0-1 Contender Series. Been fighting in Combat FC and Combat Zone. He beat a 7-3 guy and beat a 1-14 guy. What the fuck? Jeez. He beat Montel Jackson. All right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, CES. I mean, very fitting. CES and not good promotion. Oh, man. Yeah, some prospect this guy is. Oh, my goodness. 36 friggin' years old. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. Yep. Azure's he's gonna beat him. Let's quickly do a little preview there. You can keep the comments coming, folks. I'm pretty sure he's 10-3. Yeah, 31. Yeah, so the veteran's older than the prospect. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 1 contender series, 2-2 in the UFC, 3-0 in LFA. A little concerning that you lose to Keith Richardson and Icon, but losing to Jack Shore, no shame there. Jack Shore was undefeated at the time. Beat a 7-1 Cole Smith. Lost to Brian Kelleher, but like, I know he's long in the tooth, but not the worst, given you're an 8-0 guy. Got humbled a little bit. Beat Brad Katona, who's also on the show here, coming back as a veteran. And had a decent amateur career as well, going 8-1. Again, this guy, Hunter Azure, is the veteran, that he's older than Rico. So very interesting, very interesting. You seen Washington BKFC, right? And he crushed 2 cans after that as well. Team McGregor wanted to win, so they saved their worst for the last. That's a great point. That's a great point. Oh my goodness. I mean, you guys think McGregor gets swept? I mean, looking at the tail of the tape between those two guys, I would say that that's probably going to be the case next week. And an even better question, how excited are you guys for Contender Series compared to what this show has become? Which is atrocious. Like, I didn't think that this show could be worse than it was last season. It is. And we had heavyweights coached by Nunes and freaking Pena. Come on. Oh, Michael Chandler's here again on the After TUF. McGregor hasn't even showed up once, I want to say. McGregor every week doing his job, promoting the show. This bonus clip of TUF looks horrible. It's just like all the vets in a new house. Yeah, it's better than the actual show. So Chandler's saying, I knew we would do well. I didn't expect us to do this well. I'm kind of like, he has to get the sweep. I know Ant-Man's pissed. I know he was rooting for a lot of McGregor guys. If you're here, Ant-Man, I hope you're having a good week. Oh my goodness. Well, more of the same. I don't know why. Every week I think, it's got to get better. But no, we're on episode 7 now, folks. It ain't getting any better. We're just excited for Contender Series, which let's take a look. When does Contender Series start? Hey, keep the comments coming, folks. I'll stay on as long as the comments are buzzing here for a little bit longer. Just going to get back to editing some content for you guys here before bed. All right, Contender Series 2023. When is the start date? Oh, Tapology already has the most of the fight card for week 1. Oh shit, in a month. Let's go, baby. In less than a month. Oh, we don't have too many more weeks of this, folks. August 8th, Contender Series starts. Let's freaking go. And it should be good opening card for this season as well. Let's take a look here. We might as well. We'll kill a little bit more time here. I feel that episode was so bad that I got to stay on a little bit longer. Maybe Chandler should give half his semifinalists to McGregor. Yeah, maybe they'll do something like that. Maybe Dana White will have to shake it up and be like, well, McGregor's still here, so like, yeah, half. I don't know. I feel like they kind of did that in the old days. Because again, Rampage only won 1 fight in the Rashad season, and I think 2 in the Forrest Griffin season. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you see the end of the TUF when Dana said they might shake up the teams if they get swept just to keep Connor on? Well, I mean, that's exactly what I just said, or what Shayna suggested as well. So, I mean, they might have to do that. I think Contender Series replaces TUF completely eventually. I think it kind of like in theory already has, as far as like prospects coming in, right? They get paid for that as well. The fight actually goes on the record as a real professional fight. And again, unless they allow the producers and directors of TUF to be those who actually produce and direct reality shows, not the UFC's in-house filmers and producers, it's going to be this. The producers and directors in the golden days of TUF were reality show filmmakers. And that's why it felt like a reality show. That's why drama was key. This is a glorified version of Embedded with a fight at the end. APFC6 in Virginia Sunday. This Sunday, I don't know if I'll be able to stream this Sunday. It'll be a moving target. I do have a bunch of recordings I have to do for my second channel and my podcast, the Soda Pod, which, by the way, folks, if you haven't checked out the second channel, it's next Sunday. Okay, well, then maybe I can do it. If you guys haven't already, check out my second channel, the Soda Pod. If you're on to hockey and craft beer, then, by all means, you don't have to check it out. But that's what I'm working on when I'm not working on City Life stuff. We want to thank you all again for the love. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support and nothing but love being sent your guys' way as well. I just watched Ryzen 22 card and a bunch of finishes. Have you watched the old Ryzen events? I've seen a handful of them, but you know what I'm thinking, Diego? I'm thinking I'm just going to start watching them, and I'll label the video and name it like, Ryzen 22 watch party and Q&A. And as I'm just chilling here watching the fights, an excuse to watch old fights, an excuse to stream, an excuse just to open up the conversation to everyone, kind of like what we do on membership streams, but for the public as well. So I think I'm going to start doing that, buddy. I was hoping to do all of Pride in order, but maybe we'll do Ryzen in order. Did you find it on YouTube, or did you own that one via Fight TV? Yeah, and I mean, with the sweep here, there's not even many storylines as well for the season. But anyways, Contender Series, like I said, starts in less than a month, August 8th. And here's some of the fighters on the card. 14-1 guy going up against an 8-1. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. None of this tough matchup bullshit. Bullshit. Grade A bullshit. 8-1 for Kevin Boraz. 8 wins via KOTK. Who's been submitted once, never been knocked out, never been decision. Let's see if he's crushed cans. I mean, yeah, but his last 2 wins are decent, I guess. We got a Brazilian here, 14-1, 10 submissions. Let's go, baby. B12-6 guy in his last fight. Boxed in bare knucks as well. Oh no, that was canceled. Rodrigo Alves. I mean, not bad. Peyton Talbot, 5-0. Oh shit, he been 8-1 guy, 4-2, 5-3. Okay, I like what I see here. 5-0 in the amateur. Junior Cortez. I can't wait to do prediction videos for Contender Series because it's half the card, less than half of the card. It's gonna be quick ones. 7-2 Junior Cortez, and I'll actually be able to do a lot more prep and watching more footage. Because I'll have time to watch more. 5 KO, TKO, 0 submissions, 2 decisions. All right, this guy likes a brawl. 2-fight win streak. Cage Warriors and Fury FC. All right, not too bad. No, and he's been on Contender Series before. Christian Rodriguez. All right, so being invited back. Tom Nolan, Bogdan Grad. Tom Nolan, 5-0. Eternal MMA guy, B9-6 guy, 7-1. Okay. 6-1 on the amateur scene. Spinning back kick. Whew. But let's take a look at this guy. I'll get right back to your comments here in a sec, guys. So this is first card for the Contender Series. It's coming up on August 8th. Thank God that's going to replace this time slot. We're going to be streaming every single Contender Series episode for the 10 weeks that it is going to air. 7 KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 2 decisions. I like that. 5-0 and cage fight series. When he's on a 5-fight win streak, 18-6, 6-3, 6-2. All right, not bad, not bad. 4-0 when he was 6-1. Not too bad, and a decent amateur career as well. And here we go, main event of the evening at middleweight. Lucas Fernando against Cesar Almeida. Almeida's only 3-0. He's 35 years of age. Kickboxer, if I'm not mistaken, though. Yep. Whew. Yep, and he lost to Donovan Weiss in Glory. Dude, yeah, this guy's actually sick. Fought in Shooto Brazil and MMA, but yeah, he's a sick kickboxer. Oh, so this one should be a war. This one should be a war. 9-1, 6-3. Lucas Fernando. 4-0 LFA. I like that. Beat an 8-2 guy. Oh, that liver shot. Dude, he likes to knock out. And he's going, oh, dude, this is going to be a stand-up war. This is going to be a stand-up war. I cannot wait for this one. 4-0, 7-2. But look at the way he's winning. Flying knee. Man, I cannot wait for the main event of week 1 in Contender Series. That's going to be friggin' awesome. Tomorrow's card, I don't think is going to be that awesome, but we can quickly check it out here, folks. Let me get back to the comments first, though. Of course, Fight TV. I spent $20 in ESPN Plus for this. I feel ripped off. I feel ripped off, too, to be honest. At least I'm hanging out with you guys. Brandon Mayer versus Pantoja was a fucking war, bro. Did you watch it? It was an amazing fight. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You know, that might be in the conversation for Fight of the Year as we get close to December. Maybe we'll do some polls with you guys, and I'll make a video based off the results around Christmas time. Awesome fight. The whole card was fire. Bo versus Hazmat. I want to see that fight eventually. 2-1 championship cards Friday again. Can't wait. Yes, and it is Super Lek fight with the greatest kickboxer of all time. KSWs this week as well. Have you heard of UNF MMA? I've heard of it. They have a card coming up next fighting. Do they have a card coming up this weekend as well? I have heard of it. It's out of LA, right? All right. Oh, they're on their 10th event. Is it on UFC Fight Pass? July 20th is their next event. Is it going to be on UFC Fight Pass? Do you want us to stream it, Diego? Super Leg is not Duck and Rodtang. Rodtang is the one who pulled out of their fight. Rodtang, put it this way, Mateo, one of our exclusive members, thank you so much, won championship, signed this Japanese kickboxing superstar from K1 so that he could fight Rodtang. Rodtang wants nothing to do with him. Rodtang wants a fighter debuting in one and saying that the Japanese fighter is going to have to earn his shot. Excuse me, Rodtang. Excuse me, bitch. I don't think so. Rodtang's a coward. He doesn't want to fight Super Lek. He doesn't want to fight any talent in one championship. Feels like because he's 25 now or 24 or whatever that he's the king of Muay Thai and kickboxing when he's actually scared that Super Lek's going to knock his freaking head off with the leg kick. Internet pay-per-view. All right, I'll check it out. I thought you were serious. Whew. It's hard to tell sometimes. All right, Jason Knight now is being interviewed by Dean Thomas. Like I said, Dean Thomas used to be a little bit cringe. I guess he still kind of is behind the mic, but he's doing a good job with his show. I will give him credit. This show's more entertaining than the friggin' actual show. Let's quickly take a look at what's coming up tomorrow, folks, and then we'll hang up the gloves here tonight. What's the name of the promotion again, Diego? Sorry to ask you again. Capoza hasn't posted his fights. Oh, ProBox, right? ProBox TV. Yeah, okay, so ProBox TV, go subscribe to them on YouTube. They have an event coming tomorrow. We will be hosting a fight companion for it as well. Lester Martinez is taking on Lucas Abru in the main event of the evening. Again, Pro Box TV. Go check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Free on YouTube every second Wednesday. We got some boxing. And we'll be hosting a fight companion for it as well. What the heck? All right. Martinez is 15-0 out of Guatemala up against Lucas de Abra out of Brazil. 14-3. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. Again, undefeated is Lester Martinez. And it's not a big card. We got 29-11 Kelvin Davis taking on 7-3 Derek Whitley Jr. We got Najee Lopez, who's 6-0, taking on a 16-13 Christopher Brooker. The co-main event of the evening, we got Julio Solis, 8-0, taking on another Cannon, 15-14 Yesner Talavera. Let's see if one of these guys can be a huge upset on the card. And then again, good main event of the evening there. I'm hoping that one of these guys, I mean, this fight actually shouldn't be too bad, but I'm hoping that like either that of a Miguel Angel Rebulosa, Christopher Brooker, or Talavera gets an upset. If one of them gets the upset, I'll be happy for tomorrow night. But yes, we will be streaming this card. We won't be streaming the card. We'll be hosting a fight companion while watching this card that is being streamed also on YouTube. You can go check that out as well. Confession, I always just click a random answer on the poll question to get it out of the way quickly. Well, I appreciate that you're doing it anyways. Maybe there's a poll question every now and then that you're like, oh shit, I'm actually interested. I'm actually gonna pick this answer with intent. Through text, I got a fastball on par with Seth. Seth have a good fastball? I guess he's a Twins fan. But anyways, folks, that's going to be it for tonight's watch party. The Ultimate Fighter, Team McGregor versus Team Chandler. Season 31 of The Ultimate Fighter, Episode 7. It is in the books. It was boring as shit. The only storyline was everyone thought Jason Knight was going to lose this, and somehow Jason Knight's going to the semifinal, y'all. And I'm fucking pumped that he is. Back tomorrow for the first fight companion of the week, Martinez versus De Abreu. Again, Pro Box TV. Go subscribe to them on YouTube. That's where we will be watching. For the members who want to go above and beyond supporting this channel, hit up the Discord. I'll post the link in a post here later tonight. We're active in our Discord. Even if you just become a member for just 1 month, you always have access to our Discord, but we are regularly hosting member streams every Monday. And then if we have time, we'll scatter a few more if we can throughout the week. But every Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, that's what we're aiming right now for those weekly. So if you are an exclusive member, just a reminder that that's the date, that's the time right now that we're going to be hosting the member streams regularly. Again, stay tuned on the community tab. I will be posting the schedule for the rest of the streams this week as soon as Kapoza posts his, likely tomorrow morning, but we will be streaming some Pro Box TV boxing tomorrow evening. So until then, good night, y'all, as Zoomer Loyalist says. Thank you to the exclusive members. Thanks to everyone who joined us. See you on some of the fight companions this weekend. And a reminder, check out my second channel, The Sota Pod. Just type in that, The Sota Pod, on YouTube. You'll find it. That's my podcast. If you dig my vibe, check that out. And also check out all the other content that we post on this channel. I posted a video this morning, why Ryzen is better than PFL. See you folks tomorrow. Pro Box TV, a little boxing to start off this week and a whole weekend of mixed martial arts and combat sports. Back-to-back one championship cards, KSW, Ice Wars, UFC, and more. See you folks tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yeah.